Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Carolinas Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Officers Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us. We are really excited you're here. Before we get started, we do have a few housekeeping items to note. First, if you have any questions at all, feel free to submit those questions through the Q&A, and you can type in your questions to the presenters at any time. They are there, ready and available to answer your questions. Your camera and microphone are off. You are muted and your video is off. The panelists can't see or hear you. There are more sessions happening. This is one of many college presentations being offered tonight, so feel free to sign up for more for the next time slot at the same place where you registered for this one. And lastly, this session is being recorded and will be available a week from today at strivescan.com/Carolinas. We are currently in session B4, where my mouse is circling at the moment. And this is also the same order of presentations for tonight. So without further ado, I'll get out of the way and introduce our first representative from Trident Technical College.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Alan Barbosa, and I am a high school recruiter for Trident Technical College. I would like to give a quick overview of what Trident has to offer you. So let me start by saying that Trident Technical College is a public 2-year multi-campus community college located in the beautiful city of Charleston, South Carolina. We have overall 150 programs to study. We are the third largest college in South Carolina when it comes to undergraduate degree students. And we are regionally accredited by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. Now, when it comes to the 150 programs to study, we divided those in these 10 areas of interest. So when it comes to engineering, we do have an agreement with the Citadel and Clemson University where students will come to Trident Tech for the first 2 years and then transfer to those institutions to finish their college degree, their bachelor's degree. Some highlights about the information technology program is that Trident Tech has been designated as a National Center of Academic Excellence in Cybersecurity Defense Education through the academic year 2024. Now, this designation was awarded by the National Security Agency and the Department of Homeland Security. So you are trying to find a job in cybersecurity, most likely your odds are going to be in your favor because of this designation. Now, Trident has a lot of the health science programs are really popular at Trident, like nursing, radiology, physical therapy, dental hygiene, things of that nature. When it comes to maintenance and technical trades, we have 2 brand new majors, commercial truck driving, for those that would like to go into that field, and also diesel mechanics. And those programs to study are going to be located in the Berkeley campus, which is in Moss Corner. When it comes to other areas of interest, we have computer graphics and media and visual arts. Business, you are into accounting, business administration, management, and things of that nature. We offer that for you as well. Culinary arts, we do have 2 restaurants that actually are totally operated by the students. And as a matter of fact, the Berkeley, the Thornley campus is the biggest campus, and we have the biggest restaurant there. The students always are producing baked goods that are for sale. So if you just happen to be in the Thornley campus around noon is usually when the sale goes off. If your intention is to come to Trident Technical College just to later on transfer to a 4-year university, we have Associate in Arts, Associate in Science to offer you. So how easy is it to apply to Trident Technical College? It's really easy. First thing you need to do is find our homepage at tridenttech.edu. Click where it says apply to Trident Technical College. It's going to take you here. You are going to create your account, enter all your information, and submit the application, which, by the way, is free. Also, in this account, you will be able to check your application status. And if you need to submit something to the admissions office, you will be able to submit it through this account. What else do we need from you? English and math proficiency. You probably will hear a lot today that testing is optional. Kind of we work the same way. If you took the IQ Placer tests, ACT or SAT scores, we can take a look at those. If you haven't, we can take a look at your high school transcript. And if you are a senior graduating with a 3.0 GPA, we can also work with that. You will not even have to take any tests at all, and you will be placed in college level classes. Now, I said that your navigator is your best friend because that is going to be the initial advisor. That is the person that is going to make sure that you submitted everything needed to be able to register for classes at Trident Tech. And if your intention is go to a 4-year university, when you meet this navigator, make sure you mention that to them, okay? Now, when it comes to high school student opportunities, we have dual credit classes. It's a class that is going to help you towards high school graduation, and also is going to help you to earn college credits. The Charleston Regional Youth Apprenticeship, if you're a junior, senior, or graduating senior, you can take advantage of this awesome opportunity. And practically what it is that the industry sectors, like this one that you see there, are going to offer you an opportunity to get a mentor in a company. This mentor is going to train you in the job. And the great thing about this is while you are getting trained, you are going to be getting paid. Now, there are going to be courses related to these fields and books that you have to buy. And guess what? Everything is free for you. So it's awesome opportunity. We also deal with the life scholarship. If you earn a 3.0 GPA, you will be the automatic recipient of the life scholarship at Trident Technical College. I want to mention that if you only get the lottery tuition assistance, the semester at Trident Tech is going to cost less than $1,000 for you. Before I run out of time, I want to mention about free tuition. You probably saw it before. We have great news today. The free tuition program is going to continue in the fall semester, but I just want to mention that this is totally for somebody that already graduated high school, okay? For more information, attend a virtual open house. May 5th is the next one, so you are welcome to register for it. And my contact information and my coworker, Moriarty, is there, so any questions, we'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you.
Thank you. The next representative is from the University of Mary Washington.
Great, thank you so much. I'm excited to share UMW with you guys today. My name is Olivia Lehman. I'm one of our admissions counselors. I'm also an alumni of UMW. So I graduated the class of 2019, and I really enjoyed my UMW experience. So I'm excited to share that with you all. Just to jump right in and tell you about Mary Washington, we are a 4-year Virginia public liberal arts school. So we have about 4,200 undergraduates, and we are really designed for undergrad experiences. We don't have teaching assistants, graduate assistants teaching any courses. You will have interactions with professors, small class sizes, and I'll talk a little bit more about academics as we go through. But you can see from our map here, we are located about 50 miles between Washington and Richmond. So you have the state capital of Virginia and the nation's capital right nearby. My mom actually lives in Raleigh, so I can say it's about 3.5 hours away from Raleigh. I know that's probably not where all of you guys are, but just to give you a rough estimate of distance. We do have students coming to us from all over the country, all over the state, and even students coming from over 29 countries around the world. And a lot of students do come to us for our prime location. A lot of students will take advantage of our proximity to Washington, D.C. So if you're interested in political affairs, international relations, we do have a great poli-sci program, a great international affairs program that works really closely with a lot of different governmental agencies in Washington. We also have a lot of opportunities right on campus. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of our awesome academic offerings. We do have like I said, our class size is average 19. We do have over 80 majors, minors, and areas of study, and you can see some awesome different shots of classroom experiences here. So you can see a student doing a hands-on archaeological dig. We have a historic preservation department that gets to do a lot of hands-on work. They work with the city of Fredericksburg quite a lot. They've redone our city's entire trash system as seniors in college. They've done archaeological digs, gone into community members' homes. Historic preservation is one of our top programs. We also have students coming to us for programs like education. We were founded as a women's teachers college originally, although we are a co-ed school now. It's something we do quite well, and we can guarantee you teaching experience in the classroom. We have over $275,000 dedicated to undergraduate research. And so something that's really special about Mary Washington is, of course, that small class size, but also the ability that you have to do undergraduate research. You get the ability to do research that most students don't get to do until they're in graduate school. And that's going to set you apart when you are going out to work, whether that's in a lab or going out to teach in the classroom. It is going to be a really valuable experience for you. And that's why we have so much money dedicated to it specifically for our students. We have more than 150 clubs and organizations, so it's not just all work here. We also have quite a lot of fun outside of the classroom. We have a lot of great traditions. You can see the t-shirt and photo here is from a tradition called Devil Goat Day on campus. It's a big fair, field day style kind of event for adults, and you get to compete against other classes. You actually get divided up into even number graduating years and odd number graduating years, and you compete for the honor of winning Devil Goat Day. It's a really, really fun event. And that's just one of hundreds of campus events that we have that keeps the school lively. We also have a lot of students coming to us for our excellent study abroad programs in over 54 countries, as well as for UMW athletics. We are a Division III school. We do have premier athletic facilities. And if you're interested in playing sports at UMW, definitely reach out to our coaches now. They are starting to recruit for the next year. So seniors have already been recruited, but we are starting to work with that next year. To talk about our admissions profile and what you can expect through the application process, we do award over $43 million in financial aid, and we do have merit scholarships specifically for out-of-state students, and all of our scholarships are much higher for out-of-state students. So we really try to make it as affordable as possible for you, because we know that it is an experience that we want you to have no matter if you're a Virginia resident or not. We do have our average admitted student profile here, but I will say this is just a guideline. We have no one specific student we're looking for. We really do holistic review processes for the application, for your application. So keep these in mind, but no, we're also a test optional school. So you see here our average ACT SAT score. That's just an average of what we've had students submit in the past. We do not require test scores. So no worries if you're not a great test taker. We'll look at your average GPA, your curriculum, the classes that you've been taking over the course of high school, and determine scholarships and admission that way. We do have our application on the Common App. We also have our free UMW application on our website, and we do not have, if you do need a fee waiver, we do not have requirements for that. You can just shoot us an email, give me a call. My contact information is right here at the end, and we're happy to give you a fee waiver no matter kind of your financial status, because we want students to be able to apply no matter what. So I have my contact information up here and the admissions information. If you do want to get in contact with me, again, my name is Olivia. Thanks so much for hearing a little bit about UMW. Hopefully we'll have you on campus sometime soon. You can sign up for a visit really easily through our website. Thanks so much.
Awesome, thank you. Just a friendly reminder that if anyone has any questions at all, to feel free to submit those through the Q&A. Our representatives are here and available to answer any questions that you have. And if you have a specific question, to also note the school name. The next representative is from Duke Kunshan University.
Thank you. My name is Lindsay, and I'll be presenting Duke Kunshan University, which is Duke University's new joint venture university in China. Essentially, what we're offering is like a Duke Education 2.0 taught in English in China to top international students from all around the world. You don't have to know any Chinese language at all to apply or get in. The full program is taught in English, and Chinese would be the required foreign language for at least 2 years once on campus. As a joint venture university, we are operated between 3 partners. The first is Duke University, which most years is ranked in the US top 10, worldwide top 20. It's literally one of the best universities in the world. Our second partner is Wuhan University, which is one of China's top 10. And our students study on both campuses at DKU in China and at Duke University in the US and earn 2 degrees, a Duke Kunshan degree delivered by DKU and a Duke University US bachelor's degree. This is the city of Kunshan. It's one of the greenest and wealthiest cities per capita in all of China, and this is where our beautiful campus is located. This is an emerging technology and innovation hub, somewhat like Silicon Valley in California. From here, it's about 21 minutes on the high-speed train to Shanghai. So our students have really easy access to all the modern amenities of one of the biggest and most international hubs in all of China and all of Asia. We're also about 20 minutes away from several of China's historic water towns like this one. So there are also places within easy reach where you can experience more of the flavor and traditions of historic China. Our students also get to spend at least 1 semester of the junior year with the option to add a consecutive summer at Duke University in Durham, North Carolina. While at Duke, they live on campus. They can take from the full menu of Duke University courses and participate in clubs and activities and have as much of the full Duke experience as possible. And again, they do graduate with both of those degrees. And the Duke degree in particular is one of the most prestigious and influential that you could possibly hope to graduate with. We are a research-oriented liberal arts and sciences university, taking an innovative, practical, and global approach to higher education. We are highly internationally diverse. We're aiming for a split of about 60% Chinese nationals, 40% international. When we're at full capacity, we'll be about 2,000 undergraduates. But right now, we only have our first 3 classes ever enrolled, and already we have over 50 different countries and nationalities. Here's a quick look at our majors. They are all interdisciplinary dual majors that have been prepackaged together, kind of like a double major. In general, these are great preparations for international diplomacy, international business, STEM fields, and we just have a wide range available. We are teaching on 7-week mini-masters where you can take just 2 classes at a time and do deep dives instead of juggling like 4 or 5 at one time. We also have a modified course week where every Friday is set aside for experiential learning outside the classroom. So field trips, internships, research, clubs, activities, sports. There's so much that our students do on those Fridays. We have the best student residences that I've ever seen at any campus anywhere. They're all brand new and very spacious. Our tuition, the sticker price is tied to Duke University's, so it is just under $57,000 per year. But the cost of living here is actually about $10,000 less per year than what the College Board is currently recommending you would budget if you were living as a college student in the United States. Additionally, over 80% of our US and international students receive reduced tuition through scholarships and financial aid. And those do go all the way up to 100% tuition coverage for all 4 years. If you apply to DKU and you get in, we actually will fly you to China in late April and put you up in a hotel and give you a 4-day long weekend experience where you would take sample classes from our professors, meet your future classmates, tour the local area, and basically see, does this feel like a great fit for you? before the time to actually decide whether or not to commit. We do have more thorough info sessions and student-led campus tours available. So if you'd like to get some of our emails telling you more about that and a nice super soft DKU t-shirt in the mail, you can sign up here at the QR code link, give us your t-shirt size, and we'll be in touch. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.
Very helpful information. Thank you. The next representative is from Weber International University.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Amanda with Weber International University. We are a great small school located in Central Florida. Just some quick fun facts about the school. We're almost 100 years old. We were named after Roger Babson's granddaughter. Maybe some of you guys have heard of Babson College outside of Boston. It was our sister school, started by the same gentleman. But Weber was started for his granddaughter to have someplace warm to study. So we want to get everybody to the warm state of Florida. I know you guys aren't too far away from us, but we are located just south of the Orlando airport, about 45 minutes to an hour, and about a half an hour from the Disney theme park. So we're right in the center of the state, about an hour and a half from either coast. So just some quick shots of Weber. We do sit on a lakefront, so we have a white sandy beach. You can see a couple of pictures there. We do have an awesome fishing club if anybody out there is interested in fishing. We also have some other athletic programs I'll get to in a minute. We're a very safe, small school, about 800 students. So class sizes are typically about 20 to 25. We have just remodeled our cafeteria and student union. It is now our learning commons. Our Starbucks opened in January, so we're pretty excited about that. For being such a rural school, to have some options for our students is very important. Keep in mind, no matter where you guys go, ask in the bookstore about renting books, buying books, or perhaps electronic books, ebooks. Weber offers ebooks as well as renting and purchasing books. So something to keep in mind while you guys are looking around. So Weber, we have various activities and clubs. This lists just a few. We do have scholarships available for most of these, as well as some in-house scholarships that we encourage you guys to ask about. I apologize if you just heard my dogs barking. Here we are in the NAIA. So we do offer athletic as well as merit scholarships, but just a quick glimpse at the different programs that we offer for athletics. Our bowling team is nationally ranked. Our cheer and dance team just competed in the nationals and did great. And if you have any golfers out there, we're always looking for golfers. So keep that in mind while you guys are looking for schools. So again, we have smaller class sizes. We are specialized in certain areas. We were specifically a business school up until about 5 years ago. We added some health programs as well as education. So we have special ed, elementary ed, and middle grades education. And we will help you get your education certification back home if you guys were to come to Florida for education. We also have pre-nursing, and we are the first school in the state of Florida to offer the occupational therapy assistant program as a bachelor's degree, not as a 2-year program. So if you're interested in that, drop me a note and I'll get you some more information. Weber has a rolling application process. It is free to apply, or you can use the Common App. We do not require SAT or ACT, although it could help you with getting higher merit scholarship. But I encourage you guys to apply. Even drop your highlight films in our athletic website. You can do that. Or again, I put our admissions email in the chat box so you guys can reach out that way as well. And then again, if you guys, everyone needs to do the FAFSA no matter where you land for school. So the FAFSA is super important. You have to do it every year. It opens every October. But go ahead and do the FAFSA. It could open up the door for additional scholarships and grants, work study as well. I encourage you guys to connect with Weber. We're available on all the social media platforms. We do announce when different students sign or commit with Weber. So we are excited to answer any questions you guys may have. But thank you again for your time. Again, my name's Amanda at Weber in Central Florida. If you guys need anything, please reach out. Have a great evening.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Just another friendly reminder that if you have any questions at all, to feel free to submit those through the Q&A. Again, any questions at all throughout the process or for a specific school, to also note the school name in your question. Our last representative, but certainly not least, is from College of Charleston.
Good evening. I'm Laura Sanders from the College of Charleston, and am excited to give you guys a little information about our institution. We are a public liberal arts institution located downtown Charleston, South Carolina. We currently have approximately 10,000 undergraduate students. Top 5 programs at the College of Charleston are biology, psychology, business administration, communication, and public health. We do offer, in addition to those top 5, over 140 different majors and minors for you to choose from. Our average class size is 23 with a 16-to-1 student faculty ratio. We boast over 240 student clubs and organizations on our campus. We have over 62 foreign countries represented in our student body, as well as offering over 85 study abroad programs for our undergraduate students. We are NCAA Division I Athletics Colonial Conference, and we just celebrated our 250th year in existence at the College of Charleston. So I was going to talk to you a little bit about the different opportunities at the College of Charleston within our 6 different schools. School of the Arts offers a variety of options for students incoming: arts management, art history, computing and the arts, dance, music, studio art, theater, and historic preservation and community planning. One thing that we are proud of at the College of Charleston is that for students, when they come into us and they have a specific major that they're looking for, but they have also stayed involved in the arts throughout high school, but maybe that's not what they are choosing to major in, we absolutely welcome students to have that be a part of their undergrad experience. So if you come in and you've already been involved in the arts or in music, we don't want you to set that aside during your time at undergrad. So we're definitely going to encourage you to continue those activities at the College of Charleston. The School of Education, Health, and Human Performance. The College of Charleston is the second top producer in the Southeast of education majors. We offer everything from early childhood, elementary education, middle grades, and secondary, and as well as special ed education. So for those students, especially from the state of South Carolina, who are interested in teaching fellows, we are a teaching fellows institution. So we encourage you to apply for teaching fellows by December 1, and hopefully you will utilize those monies with us at the College of Charleston. School of Humanities and Social Sciences is a great opportunity for our students as well, offering anthropology, communication, and a plethora of other options for our students. School of Business is one of the schools within the College of Charleston that you do have to apply to be a part of. So we encourage you to do so if you know that business is your intended major. I also want to mention that all students come in undeclared. You do have up until the end of your sophomore year to declare a major. School of Languages, Cultures, and World Affairs is a great opportunity for our students as well. All students have to come in with at least 2 years of a foreign language. We recommend 3, but we only require 2. So keeping that in mind for those juniors as you prepare that senior year schedule. School of Science and Math, a lot of great opportunities at the College of Charleston. One of our newer programs is Systems Engineering. We encourage students who are strong in the STEM areas to look into our School of Science and Mathematics. We also offer some special programs at the College of Charleston, from health professions advising, pre-law advising. Our newest program is a dual degree program with a BA in biology and a BSN in nursing through the University of South Carolina Upstate. So in that process, you would attend your first 2 years at the College of Charleston and finish your nursing degree in the upstate of South Carolina. So keeping those things in mind, there's a lot of great opportunities for you, as well as I would like to mention our honors college. Oftentimes we have students who come in, those strong high school students with the AP honors level, dual enrollment classes that want to continue at that higher level. The honors college is a great opportunity for those students, and keeping in mind that they have a priority deadline of December 1 when you're looking at our application process. We offer internships and employment with a number of really strong opportunities within the city of Charleston as well as the surrounding area. Some fun facts about the College of Charleston. We have been voted for 8 years in a row the #1 city in the US by Travel and Leisure magazine, 3 beaches nearby, a plethora of art galleries, the best foodie destination in the US, well, #3, 250 plus tech startups, and over 129 Charleston area parks. What to expect on the application. As a student, you're actually in control of your own application from beginning to end. Make a note of these deadlines that we have for you and the priority within our honors college. We encourage you to get in touch with us. Our application is on our website, cfc.edu, as well as Common App. We are, for the second year, test optional, so definitely keep that in mind when you're getting ready to apply to the College of Charleston.
Great, thank you. We do have some time left at this part of our session. And so we're going to go ahead now and pivot into our Q&A. And I'll ask if all the presenters can turn on their cameras to unmute themselves. And we'll go ahead and get started with the first question here, which is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? Again, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we'll go ahead and get started in the same order in which you all presented in.
All right. So one of the first things that I will advise me personally is that, you need to visit that campus. You need to visit the area just to see if there are transportation needs or not. Are you going to need a car or not? See how big the campus, how many campuses actually they have. And that's one of the things. And of course, make sure they have the major that you are looking for, because I encounter a lot of students that ended up asking me questions about different universities because, from us, they can transfer to their university. And I say, but what kind of program are you trying to do? Because it's so important for them to really know that they offer in that program. So yes, definitely visit the campus, go around. Some of these universities will have opportunity for you to stay overnight so that actually you can experience the campus a little bit more. So that's definitely my personal advice.
I would say, kind of adding on to that, I think a big thing right now that you have going for you in the college search is that so many schools are offering virtual events. So it really allows you to expand your college search in a way that you might not have been able to before. So if you have a school that you're interested in, or you see an ad, or you want to check out one of our schools, chances are there's going to be virtual events that you can attend. I know we've been having every single night in April, we've been having virtual admitted student events where you can actually talk with professors directly, hear about our honors program, do stuff like that. So I would say don't underestimate that kind of connectivity that you have. And also, just if you have the ability to talk with a professor, I would really take that chance, because these are the people that you're going to be learning from. And that's something that you should definitely take into account as well.
Hi, also, a lot of attention is given to the major, and do these universities have the major I'm looking for? But a huge part of your university experience can also be the core curriculum, or what many universities call the general education curriculum. I've found that can sometimes influence up to 60% or even more of what courses you actually take during your time at university. So very much look into not just the major, but what is all the other stuff that I would be required to take, or requirements I would be required to fulfill in order to get my degree from this university.
I would say if not being able to go and look at each school, or look at a small, a middle size, and a large school, because then you know what's the best fit for you. So it's a good idea to take the opportunity to see what school is the best fit for you, whether it's a virtual visit. Weber, Friday, I walked around campus with my phone and did a Zoom tour, so we're here to help you. The other thing that I would strongly encourage you guys to do is, once you decide on the school you're going to, go ahead and let the other ones know that you're no longer interested, because all we're here to do is help you, and then that keeps our records up to date as well.
I think all the advice that you just received is great advice. The one thing I would add when I talk with students sometimes is to make a list of your top 3 or your top 5 things that you're looking for in an institution, and then begin looking at those institutions and see if they fulfill those desires of what you're looking for in an institution, whether it be in-state, out-of-state, large, small, major, minor, outside organizations, all those things. I realize that in high school you may not know all the questions you need to ask or all the things you need to know, but you can certainly know within what interests you and what you're looking for. So maybe making that short list or long list, and then see if those institutions you're interested in makes that short list for you.
And I couldn't agree more. All great advice being shared. And I think it's always really helpful to hear from advice from those who work directly at their school. So our next question here is, what is your favorite event or tradition on campus? What is your favorite event or tradition on campus?
Well, my favorite event actually is a talent search night that we do at Trident every year. And at the beginning of my career at the registrar's office, that's in building 410 and the Thornley campus. And that is like the area where a lot of students gather, because we have a cafeteria there. So the students will go in the lounge area and hang out. And then one day, actually, I was surprised, because these events usually is in the evening around 7 or so at night. And that day that I knew that they were going to have that event in our campus, I said, I'm going to stay just to see what is this about. And we have, a lot of international students at Trident. And this guy from India actually was a work study that we used to get along really well. And he was in the talent show, and he was dancing like that Hindu music and singing, and I just could not believe it. And he was so awesome. I said, my God, this guy's gonna win. So, and another co-worker, I didn't have any idea that she was a singer. She actually was the one who won that night, because she has such a voice, and I just couldn't believe it. So that event to me did it, so every time we have that event, I made sure I got nothing in my schedule so I can go and attend. So there you go.
I think my favorite tradition on campus is an event that we have called Eagle Gathering. It's actually the weekend right before the first week of the semester. And we have all of our first year students gathered on the main center of our campus, which is called Ball Circle. We have them actually march in holding candles, which I know looks a little bit weird. The pictures look funny for sure. But it's really nice because you actually get to have the upperclassmen, so that's seniors for that year, hand off they come in with a candle, they hand off the candle to the first year students. So it's a literal passing of the torch. We sing the campus song, and you're back there all together, only back at graduation. So it's kind of the first thing you do all together and the last thing you do all together, which is really neat.
So I imagine for many of you, if you've heard of Duke University, you may have heard of it for the first time when you were younger because of basketball and the amazing college basketball team at Duke. And so at Duke Kunshan in China, we do get together and have huge basketball watching parties for when Duke meets up with the Carolina Tar Heels, and it's a lot of fun.
For Weber, I would say campus wide, the most the event that everybody gets the most excited about or looks forward to the most is our beach party. We had to skip it last year, but this year we're on track. It's always the weekend before graduation. And a lot of the students will either bring their boats or already have their boats or jet skis on campus, and they'll play in the lake and in the pool and just have a good community experience on campus right before graduation.
So at the College of Charleston, my favorite tradition that we have is pretty similar to the University of Mary Washington. It starts in convocation as your freshman year, where we bring in that freshman class, and they walk through the Porter's Lodge into the Cistern Yard, and they sign the book with their intent to graduate in 4 years. And then when they graduate, we have our graduation ceremony on the Cistern Yard. So it's really cool to see that completion of the beginning to the end, and that they've signed that with their other classmates. And I just think it's a really cool tradition at the College of Charleston. And our females dress in all white, with the all white graduation. Females wear a white dress and the guys wear a white tuxedo. So it's a really cool event to witness.
Sorry there. We'll see if we can try to squeeze in one more question here. So if everyone can be brief to make sure we get an opportunity to get to everyone. But the last question here is, give an interesting or fun fact about your school.
Well, that's kind of like a difficult one. I don't know if I can top it, but when it comes to Trident, I think one event that stands out to me that I have most fun is when all the high school students in the area visit our campus and our career day. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, this year we did everything virtually, so we didn't have a chance to actually see the students, because that event, they will come, all the faculty is in spring break per se. They will set up tours and demonstrations, and all the labs are Trident Tech. So that's a really fun day. The culinary art department will have some cooking demonstrations. So I think that's really fun when it happens at Trident Tech. So hopefully next year we are going to be able to go back to that normal and invite all the students to come back. We always have this event around March. So that's really fun, and I hope we can do it next year.
A fun fact about Mary Washington, I think something cool that we have is we have students in our historic preservation club, so the academic club. They actually give ghost tours of campus and the community every October. And it's really cool. It's really popular. They usually raise enough money to pay for events for their club for the entire year. So if you want to come on campus and hear the haunted spots, definitely check out the ghost tour. I think that's one of my most fun facts.
A fun fact about Duke Kunshan University is just that we are really, really new. Our undergraduate program launched in 2018. So we have freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, but we don't have any seniors until next year. And we also won't get any graduation outcomes until 2022. So we are a university in startup mode. And out of 5 phases of physical campus development, we've only completed 1. So our students will actually get to see hundreds of acres develop into the campus buildings that we are ultimately going to become.
Those are awesome. I really want to do the haunted tour at Mary Washington, please and thanks. We allegedly have a haunted dorm also. But I think one of the cool fun facts, I just read an article yesterday that there's under 40 all women's schools left in the United States, one of them being in Georgia. But Weber was an all women's school up until about 72 was the first gentleman. So we had one guy and all ladies for a couple of years at Weber, which I'm sure he had a pick of the litter. But now that's flip-flopped. And I think a lot of it has to do with our football teams, but it's starting to even out a little bit. So it's not so much 50-50. It's about 70-30 gentlemen versus ladies at Weber. But to start off as an all women's school and almost be 100 years old, I think those are pretty fun facts.
So I have nothing academic to say. I was gonna just throw out what the first thing that came to me was. Originally the College of Charleston, we are the Cougars now, but our original mascot was we were the Maroons. And it literally is just like a twirly wind. I don't even know what Maroons are, but that was our original mascot, is that we were the Maroons. And now we are the College of Charleston Cougars. So that was my fun fact.
Awesome. Thank you all for sharing. I absolutely love hearing about the interesting fun facts and traditions and favorite events on campus. I think that's truly what makes each school unique. And so I always love hearing from our presenters on that question or those questions. So thank you to our presenters again. Thank you for a very great Q&A. We really appreciate all the information you shared. We have now reached the conclusion of this session, so thank you to each of you for joining us. As we close, there'll be a very quick 4-question survey that will appear on your browser. If you don't mind taking a moment to fill that out for us, your feedback will be really helpful. And there are more sessions happening, so this is one of many college presentations being offered. Feel free to sign up for more. And lastly, this session is being recorded, like all sessions. It will be available a week from today at strivescan.com/Carolinas. Again, thank you all and have a great night.